Let's talk a little bit about Baltimore's running game, how the Browns are going to have to kind of scheme to stop that. We're going to have a Coach Tyvis segment tomorrow on stopping the read option. But today, let's talk about Lamar versus the Ravens running backs. They have a stable of running backs, and it seems like whoever's in the backfield has been productive for the Ravens. But if you're looking from a Browns perspective, what's a more dangerous facet of the Ravens' rushing attack? Lamar and design scrambles, or whoever the hell's in the backfield who seems to pick up 4.5 yards per carry?
Guys, for me, I mean, listen, the Ravens have some solid backs, and their running game is dangerous, but I'm way more concerned about Lamar running than I am about their running backs. The Browns have shut down better running backs than the Ravens have.
Yeah.
But Lamar gave them fits, and Lamar gives a lot of people fits. And Lamar is, I mean, look at that. He's only, 38 yards behind Gus Edwards there. Lamar is the biggest problem. He gave them problems the first time they played, and he's a guy you're not used to having to account for because there's really nobody else in the league, maybe Justin Fields, that can run like Lamar can. And to me, that's the bigger concern. What say you guys?
I agree with you. I mean, if as a matter of fact, the first time they played the Ravens, I sat right here and I said that they should have some type of good game plan for Lamar, and G. Bush scolded me and said they should just rush in there and get after him. And I said, I'm just telling you right now, you're going to create some lanes and it's going to get dangerous. And we know who won that argument. So I think that, with them, I'm not worried about the rushing attack from the running backs because I think that the defensive tackles has to be the ones that get that nipped in the bud. Your defensive tackles have to be solid. I mean, coming off of Arizona, yes, I know it's Arizona, but coming off of that performance, it showed that y'all have the ability to be very effective in the run game. So if you guys can clog up that middle and keep your linebackers free, they'll be able to free flow and be able to hit these running backs and hit Lamar and or have eyes on Lamar. I think the difference between like the other quarterbacks, like Gardner Minshew when he ran on us, nobody expected Gardner Minshew to run the ball, so that was why he was effective. With Lamar, you will have eyes on Lamar. You better make sure you got a skillful athlete that can chase him down, and everybody better be ready to run inside and out to the ball because the guy on the outside has to keep him contained, and everybody else between the D-line and the linebackers got to flow inside out and make a tackle.
By the way, in the first game, Lamar didn't have a big game in terms of yards per carry.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns.
He had 9 carries, 27 yards, but as you said, 2 touchdowns.
As I follow House decorum rules, I let the distinguished councilman for Columbus get his money off, and I did not interrupt him. Now it is a councilman from the great city of Canton that gets his money. Could you stop my time? Could you just stop my time? Okay, here we go. See, here's the thing. As you said before, Bull, he didn't really kill you on the ground. What you got to do going into this football game is you have to actually do something and take something away from Lamar Jackson. The problem everybody has with Lamar Jackson is they don't do. You're a man without a country. You don't stop the run, and you don't stop the pass. You give him a bunch of time to throw the ball and make plays and scramble around, but you still give him running lanes on read options and RPOs. So what you have to do against Lamar Jackson is you have to establish that, listen, at all times, Lamar Jackson, you will have a chaperone. You will be held accountable, and you're going to have to either run or pass. I would put JOK on him, and I say, JOK, you have no responsibilities. Your job is to follow him wherever he goes. Make sure you go ahead and get that done. Now, what I'm doing up front is I'm saying, look, our job is to stop the run. No read option, no triple option, no RPOs. If Lamar Jackson want to sit back in the pocket and throw for 350 yards on man-to-man coverage, I'm going to shake his hand and I'm going to go back to Cleveland and say, listen, you did what you need to do. But Lamar Jackson, in my opinion, he cannot sit in the pocket and not scramble and be effective and throw for 350 yards. As a matter of fact, going back a couple of years, I give you Exhibit A. You didn't have the exhibit. They don't have it ready, but I'll give it to you next time. Exhibit A is here. We went to Baltimore, and he gave you 4 first-half interceptions, Bull. 4 first-half interceptions. And the Browns, with your guy, JJ3, they did a good job of keeping him in the pocket, making sure that he wasn't throwing the football. Now, the Browns couldn't finish that game off, but that game is a 16-13 type ball game with bad quarterback play. If they can come in here and do the same thing and say, listen, your run game, no Justice Hill, none of these other guys, we're going to sell out on that run, you beat us with the pass. I don't think Lamar. I yield the rest of my time to the distinguished from Cincinnati.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
I think the Browns, when the Ravens run RPO, they should hit Lamar every time.
Yep.
Even if he gets rid of the ball, hit him.
You paying the fine?
Are you gonna? If you give him a, what do you mean? You're not gonna hit him? I'm not saying hit him in the head.
He had the ball. We thought he had the ball.
You know what league this is?
You can't tackle a guy.
Yeah.
If he has the ball in a second.
It better be 2 steps.
I'm not saying run 10 feet and hit him.
2 steps.
I'm just saying don't pull up at the last second. Keep going through.
Okay.
He wants to run. He wants to fake run. Make him feel it.
Just be aware that it's a 15-yard penalty.
These guys
and a fine.
Let Myles Garrett put plenty of money. Let him pay the fines for the other guys.
By
the way, on a quick side note, before you go, apparently Jamar Chase is supposedly going to do some crazy dance or something for his next touchdown, and Chad Johnson said he was going to pay his fine.
Well, see, that's the thing. I was going to say that. If the defense coordinator say, I got your fine, by all means.
Do it. Let's go.
But back to you, okay? Two things. One, I don't know where this, my guy, JJ3. I don't know where that came from. I just, whatever. That's not even. Secondly, are you insinuating? Because when I said that the first game, I said, you know what? They shouldn't get after Lamar. They should keep him in the pocket and don't have no lanes that he can escape out of. And you told me blasphemy. Get after. What is this defense good at? We get after him. Don't stop. Don't change what you do for Lamar. You come to you see the light. That's what you're telling me.
Are you yielding your time?
Yeah, I am. Go ahead.
He yielded me the rest of his time. I'll take 15 seconds to talk about what he did. Now, listen, Tyvis, you misconstrue. You get after him. Listen, you conflate two things. Just because you get after the quarterback doesn't mean you blitz. We got one of the best pass rushers with just 4. That's what I'm talking about. You got to get after him. We're not going to bait and sit here and patty cake. We got Myles Garrett, Zadarius Smith, Dalvin Thompson just had 3 sacks.
What about the Russian lanes, though? What about them lanes?
Now, here's the thing.
Is it like best pass and move, do your thing, and get to the quarterback by any means?
Now, let's not be silly now.
Okay, I'm just asking because last couple weeks ago you told me go all out.
Listen, I'm a fiscally responsible guy with pass rush moves.
Okay.
I don't believe in selling out on anything judiciously.
I love that you learn from your mistakes.
Sometimes when you're dealing with extraordinary people, you have to do extraordinary things. You got to sometimes respect that.
Do we think that Jim Schwartz will do that? Will say, JOK, your job today is to follow Lamar like a shadow. You have no other responsibility. Does that happen? To that extreme ever?
The Michael Vick rule. That was the Mike Vick. That he got that. Who else got that?
So my issue with that, I don't have an issue with it. What is JOK playing? Is he playing the Will or the Sam? Is he every down?
No.
So he's only coming in.
Didn't his snaps cut down last week?
So technically, Taki's the other linebacker that's on the field all the time.
No, his went down too.
So
Tony Fields went up.
So you telling me this? So when we go nickel, it's Will or Walker and Tony Fields.
It's probably Walker and a mix of one of the other guys.
If I'm going nickel, I would like to have McLeod as a safety, and I would like to have Delpit in the box.
So you wouldn't go nickel. You wouldn't have a corner at the nickel spot.
No, I will still have a corner.
You're taking a linebacker out. You going down.
Yeah.
So you're going 6 DBs, 1 linebacker.
Yeah, he going down.
Yeah.